Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you a self-soothing activity you can do for yourself at home when your vulnerable child is feeling some big feelings. Today I want to teach you how to do a blanket hug. So this is a schema therapy technique that I learned from some of my training very early on, and I found this to be incredibly helpful when working with patients, particularly because I do a lot of group therapy stuff, right? So I may have someone who's having a strong vulnerable child reaction and I'm not able to just kind of stop group and give them my full attention, but this is a technique that I can use with them to help them to kind of be able to stay in the room, soothe themselves, but also learn this technique to then be able to take home and use for themselves when I'm not around. So in order to make this work, I have made some blankets to specifically use for blanket hugs. And as you may notice, it's got a good parent script written all over it. Now, the good parent script, refer to our other talks on kind of the good parent and that. It's one of the last pages in the schema therapy book that I've got out. I've given you kind of all the words on there. But basically, it's the things that a child needs to hear. It's the things that every child deserves to hear. It's the things that we would want our children to hear, particularly at times when they are distressed or upset or overwhelmed or feeling really lonely or maybe having feelings of rejection come up. All right. So the way this works is, look, you can do this with any blanket. I just like ours because it has nice words on it, but you could do it with any blanket. You could do it with a scarf or a pashmina. Sometimes you can either do it with like a kind of a cardigan or a heavy jacket, and you can learn to do it in a way that you could do this while you're out and about, and it's subtle enough that not everyone will necessarily cotton on to what it is that you're doing, but a way for you to be able to self-soothe. So it starts with, get something that you can wrap around yourself and pull across your shoulders. Now, what you want to do here is mimic kind of the sensation of a hug. Now, because you're doing it for yourself, you are in complete control here, all right? You do this to the intensity or to the experience that feels good for you. But what you want is to be able to kind of get a bit of tension coming through kind of across the top of your back, your shoulders, and kind of through your upper arms here. That gives that sensation of kind of being wrapped up, okay? Now, if you're able to get into it, what I want you to do is to be able to kind of close your eyes. Feel that light pressure. It's a safe pressure. You're okay. You're in control. And bring to mind someone who you would actually like to be hugging you right now. Dead or alive, doesn't matter. It's your imagination. And just imagine their arms wrapped around you in this safe and warm embrace. And then I want you to try and say the words to yourself that your vulnerable child needs to hear. So this could come from you as a healthy adult, or this could come from the kind of good parent. Imagine someone else say this to you, and if you need some inspiration, the words are on the blanket. I'm here for you. I will protect you. I will keep you safe. You are important to me. You are loved. I will be here with you through all of it. I trust you. I believe in you. I will protect you. Or you could use it more kind of for self-narrative of, I can keep myself safe. I can get through this. I'm not alone in this world. There are people there who love me. Or you could use it for some self-validating statements. What I'm feeling right now is real for me. My feelings are valid. I can make space for these feelings. I can look after myself while I'm having these feelings. Kind of some self-compassion of, I can look after myself with kindness. I can be soft and gentle on myself. All right. You want to try and get the hug sensation. I'm mindful of the microphone, so I don't want to cover it up too much. But you want to be able to kind of really pull it across and just sit with it. Just sit with it for as long as it takes until that kind of soothing sensation starts to kick in and your arousal starts to slide down and your vulnerable child is feeling safe and heard and connected, and be that person for yourself that your vulnerable child needed when you were little. Show up for yourself in a way that embodies kindness and compassion and soothing. And you can use this as much as you want. As I said, like if you've got a heavier jacket, you can just kind of tug it closed a little bit more when you need to. We will have these available up for the Site Collective purchase. This is the kid size one that I used today just to fit it on camera, but there is the next size up, which is kind of more of the adult size one. The second this was delivered at home for my prototype, my 5-year-old has claimed it. So I'm under strict instructions to return it after filming today. But this is also something just for her when she can read now. So she's lying on the couch and she's practicing saying these words to herself, and she's knowing that this is the blanket that she got from mummy. So even when I'm at work, because I'm filming and I'm not there with her, on other days she will have the blanket and be able to kind of practice that self-soothing for herself as well. So you could be using this for kids and for adults. Thanks everyone, hope you found that helpful. We'll see you next time. See you later.